I am live. Just getting to the trail. Already picked up some trash. If you're joining in on the replay, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
In the woods, I've seen some animals go in there, and I don't know if it was a deer with the little ones or not.
Probably deer, yeah. I see them a lot. Joe is here. Roselle is here. Good morning. Starting off day 82. Yeah, here a second. Joe beat you to it. Joe's the man with the plan. Chilly again this morning. 39 degrees today. You're first, yeah. You're first in the rankings there. Plywood is here. Good morning, Plywood. Good to see you today. Mustache looks weird. No, I did not. I'm sorry. For some reason that doesn't pop up. I don't get notifications on that, on the community. YouTube wants us to use that. I get messages from them telling me to use it, but they, I don't know, they don't seem to push it out as much. So, Brenna's here. Oh yeah, there she is. Hi, Bren. Like button activated. Thank you, Plywood. Appreciate that. Yeah, we definitely got some sunshine this morning. Basically starting an hour later than I normally do. 45 minutes, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Yesterday was a fantastic day. Got to live stream with all you nice folks yesterday, and then my son came over. We hung out for a little while in the morning. Got a little bit of work done yesterday. Picked up some trash along the road where I've been cleaning up. I'm gonna finish that up today. Got a new pair of shoes. So it was day 28. Yeah, you can, those rankings change a lot, Roselle. Got me a new pair of kicks. We're walking the trail. Wore them most of the day yesterday. They're pretty comfortable. So, should have a new carburetor for my chainsaw coming today. It was supposed to be here yesterday, but now they're saying it's going to be delivered today. So hopefully tomorrow I can get my chainsaw running. My gas-powered chainsaw, the big one. So I can cut some bigger ones. George, hello, how are you? Good to see you this morning. Bren's always number one. I don't know why. I don't know how she does it, but she gets herself boosted up to number one right away. Because she's special. Day 82 in a row. Man, 100 days is coming quick. And it's just, I don't know, it's amazing to me that many days have passed up. And I've been doing this. And there you go. There's sunrise service already this morning. It'll be up even higher when we come back. The sun's gonna be bright in my face when I come back this way. Good Sunday morning to you, Sharon. Day 98 is Christmas? No. No, that's only 16 days away from now. Not even Thanksgiving yet. What's more amazing is the community that we've built here. A lot of great people come by, chat with me on a daily basis. Definitely fantastic to me. Day 121. Okay. There you go. I can believe that. Well, hopefully, Christmas morning, I will be walking a trail up in Ohio that morning. $120. It is a little chilly this morning. 39 again. It got up upper 60s yesterday afternoon. It was pretty nice yesterday afternoon, but Joe's picking on Bren this morning. There's the sun. Bright and shiny in my eyes. There's more than that, Roselle. And the rest will come along. I asked somebody when I first started out on the trail, said there were animals out here in the woods, so maybe we'll see some deer this morning. I will check my community later on, absolutely. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. This morning walk means a lot to me, and it definitely cheers me up every day to come out here and have good people in the chat and with me and carrying on and then teasing each other. And we'd call it, Bren, I'm gonna call you Bernie. Oh my goodness. And Kim is back. Hello. We can call Joe Mama. We can call him Jolene. How's that? He likes music anyway, so that's a good song. Good Dolly Parton song. And he's a player, so that song fits him well. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Jolene. I think that's a fitting name for Joe. plywood is number one. He's just not getting the credit. I think it's a conspiracy plywood. Yeah, Roselle, you're too young to live stream. They're not going to let you. Diane. I told you what my name would have been if I would have been a girl. When my mom and dad found out they were going to have twins. At least there's at least a couple reasons he likes Dolly Parton. Two I can think of right off the top of my head. Good morning. No, it wasn't Diane. Plywood is number one, absolutely. Next week, the weather is warming. It's supposed to be up in the mid to upper 70s for highs. And one day, I think the low is only supposed to be up 51 or something like that. So, morning. Getting ready to leave the woods here, and I can see the sun shining on the other end already. So, no, it doesn't start with a D. My sister's full name is Madonna, so it starts with an M. You don't got it. I'm pixelated. All right. Yeah, walking through the woods. So, good morning. Bren believes your conspiracy there, plywood. You should be number one. Everybody double tap that screen for me. Give me that thumbs up. Give me a like. I do appreciate it. We are on day 82 of my 2-mile walks. Oh, there's a deer right there. Right at the end of the trail. Two of them standing there. I haven't even had to zoom in yet. Got one still just standing there. Checking me out. Saying, where the heck's my apples, old man? He's looking across the trail like there's somebody else over there. It's alright, I'm not gonna bother you, buddy. They do remember, yep. It's okay, it's okay. I come in peace. Not gonna bother you, don't worry. I don't know if there's anybody behind me. Nope. You gonna come to me? There he goes. Got that white tail up in the air. There we go. We got to see a couple of deer this morning. Walking 7 miles. Yeah, I did get fairly close to them. Maybe if I did start bringing apples and only gave them to the ones that I see, rather than throwing them out every single day. Well, I'm gonna have some amazing sunshine. It's already hitting me in my eyes here in just a minute. I don't know if I'll be able to read the chat or not. Oh, I love the sun. Yeah, I can't see my screen at all until I get turned around. There we go. There's some sunshine. Looking off into the woods are all my pine trees that I love so much. Wonder how much trash they collected yesterday in that cleanup along the creek. I did use my my little picker-upper thing, what do they call it, grabber. I did use that yesterday, cleaning up trash. Tried to film it, holding my phone in my hand, using the grabber, and holding onto a bag. Yeah, I need 3 hands to do that, so. Very bright. I would imagine 7 miles, you probably do take water with you, right? That's a long walk. I've thought about doing this little walk twice and getting 4 miles in one day. But then it'd throw off my math. It's easy to calculate. Just double whatever day I'm on, as far as how many miles I've walked. No water? Oh. Esther, where you at? Alright, yes. Now we will have the sun behind me. I can see the chat again. And there's the pine trees with the bright sunlight on them. Do you think the internet would be a big thing? I think it is a pretty big thing. Did I think it was going to be? Oh yeah, absolutely. I guess that makes sense, Bren. I understand. I do understand. You guys can't see me, but you can see my shadow. First Computer Gateway, yeah. What's tender? I don't understand. Yeah, it does look like I'm on stilts. There I am. I gotta kind of keep it off to the side. That sun's bright this morning. I never have walked on I guess I've tried. I had the kind, I think when I was a kid we built the kind that I got out of a 2x4 and put little steps on them. It just kind of held onto you with your arms. I guess I've used those before. Pogo sticks, remember those? Tinder is a dating app. I knew that. Never been there. Never been there. Don't worry about it. Grind? Short answer, no. I don't know where those deer went. They were right along here. My first computer was a Texas Instruments. I used, yeah, I remember that. Yep, I remember those Texas Instrument computers. I think I was in the Air Force when they first came out. I remember the colonel that I worked for brought in one of the first Apple computers, and yeah, everybody was like, "Oh my God, what is that? What is that?" And the things that it did were not. You look back at it now, so simplistic. You know, basically you could make charts and graphs and very rudimentary charts and graphs. So yeah, those old pogo sticks. Those are fun though. I don't know. I don't think I'd get on one now. You know, at my age, I don't want to break a hip. Oh yeah, I remember those. They banned them at my school. People were the strings were breaking on them. People were getting hit by the balls. Those they weren't glass, but acrylic balls or whatever they were, and you'd go up and down with them, knock them together. I definitely remember those. Good morning. The song was catchy. I don't remember the song. Yeah, everybody had those for a while. Yo-yos were real big for a while too. Everybody was learning how to do all kinds of tricks on yo-yos for a while. My ding-a-ling. Wow, Bryn. Why, that's so funny to me. It is funny. I agree with you. Church bells are ringing.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
All right, how about yourself?
I'm doing great.
I know, it's a good crisp morning.
It is. A little chilly.
Right.
Oh, I know. Oh, the song for the toy. What are those things called? I think we just called them knockers. Is that why the song was so catchy? This is what I think they're called. All the words to that song. Definitely going to clackers. Okay. Alright, well that makes more sense than knockers, but knockers is a cooler name. Still trying to figure out and come up with an idea of what to do on day 100. I gotta do something different. Lester is here. Lester the Pester. We'll see. There's Lester. Silva. Hello, how are you? Jerry's making you laugh. Chuck Berry, wasn't it? My ding-a-ling. Everybody used to always get a kick out of the Aerosmith song. It was like the last song on one of their albums. My Big 10-inch. Everybody used to think that was hilarious. I never really got it. I mean, I know what they're talking about, but one of the few Aerosmith songs I really don't care for a whole lot. Silva, good to see you in here this morning. We are out on day 82 of my 2-mile walks. We'll have 164 miles completed. ZZ Top Velcro fly. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Silva must have seen that Brennan name. See where Joe started? Been here the whole time, watched you see the deer, Joe picking on Bren and Dolly Parton stuff. Okay. Yeah. If you like that kind of music, that kind of comedic music, I recommend listening to Frank Zappa album, Joe's Garage. It's all about Catholic girls and what they will do. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Frank Zappa, Joe's Garage. Listen to that album. Bren would be a ma'am. Not a sir, a ma'am. There you go. Use that power, Bren. There's someone that was coming into the chat and left a comment on one of my videos yesterday. Definitely want y'all to keep him in prayers. Guppy Ghillie Suit. Going through some problems right now. I think on the last time he was on the chat, he was having problems, a lot of problems seeing the chat. So I think it's glaucoma. I don't know medical issues that well. Thank goodness I haven't had to experience a lot of them, so, or even in my family. But I'm pretty sure it's glaucoma. So if y'all would send up a prayer for Guppy Ghillie Suit. I know he's struggling with that right now. His message said he can't see a thing, so definitely send some prayers up for him. He's on my chat, and I know he goes on mainly off-grid's chat a lot too, so definitely got some sunshine now. There it is, shining in my eyes. There you go. I want to make sure I mentioned that today. I forgot until just now, but definitely wanted to mention that. Yeah, he said he's doing eye drops and getting some treatment for it, but you guys have a good day. Thank you, Lester. I think Bran, Joe all said something. If I missed somebody that said something, thank you all for that. Appreciate that. I'm sure Guppy appreciates that. I don't know. And there you go, Jerry. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't see. I've been wearing glasses since I was in the 4th grade, but that's just a prosthetic I put on my face every day. It's like second nature now. Hell, some nights I sleep with my glasses on so I can see my dreams. No, I just fall asleep with my glasses on. You guys have a good day. Yeah, I'll fall asleep with my glasses on. I'll wake up and nose piece would be so far dug into my nose that I kind of almost have to pull it out. Joshua is here. Good morning, Joshua. Good to see you this morning. Always nice to have you here. Normal for the sunrise service. I don't know that we're actually going to have the same type of service this morning as we used to have. I'm not looking forward to it being dark at 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. That's for sure. Yeah, the sun is back behind those trees. Normally we stand here and the sun was right up the street there, right through that clearing. But I can't read the small print anymore like I used to. Be wearing bifocals. Isn't that bad? Yeah, I've bifocals for a long time. I slept good last night. I was in bed early, and I woke up 6:30, which is yesterday. That would have been 5:30, so I got that extra hour when the clock's moving back. So MM2 the boss. I don't know. Oh, okay, the Pokemon kid. All right, welcome back. Good to have you back. You are, I believe, in Australia. Names show up different on my chat now. I've been doing that for a little while now, so we are almost back. 35.5 minutes, so we'll cross the 2-mile point at 36 minutes, which is good today. There you go, Joe. Everyone subscribe. Absolutely. There's a guy that told me about the deer. I did see some deer out up there. Yeah. Right up. Right. Yeah. Yeah, there were 2 of them. They were right by the trail just as I walked out to the park up there. Yeah, yeah. You have a good day. One. Every time I get glasses, I either break them or throw them out by accident. Well, that's not good. Alright, so we've crossed the mile marker. I'm going to say 36 minutes. I stopped and talked to that guy for a few seconds so before I crossed the finish line. I need to probably, it's been a few years since I've had my eyes checked. I probably ought to go and get the prescription, get a new prescription. And my glasses are starting to get kind of scratched up, so 82 days of walking 2 miles, 164 miles done. We're just going to keep on going. Well, thank you. Best YouTuber. All right. We got 10 likes up there. 10 people in the chat right now, according to my screen. I never do believe that, though. Every 3 years. Okay. Well, it's probably been 3 or 4. At least 3. Last time I bought glasses. Last time I got glasses, I got 2 pair. And the 1 pair broke right away. The earpiece on it broke. Well, I mean, I had them, I say right away, about a year. So I've been wearing these for 2 or 3 years. Well, they're exactly the same glasses. No difference in the style. But definitely got some sunshine this morning. I love it. Dad got his eyes checked. It's important. The last time I had mine checked, they actually said that they improved. My eyesight improved slightly. So, and I said, well, of course they did. I'm always getting better. Still got some work to do out here. Just some cleanup. I'm gonna try to get that finished up today. Put everything together in one big video. Just cut a lot of it out. Time lapse the rest of it, basically. My pile is huge. I don't know if I really want to add a whole lot more to that. I don't know if the city is avoiding coming down here because of the size of that pile or not, but one guy from India is coming to see. Well, thank you very much. All the way from India. I appreciate that. That's about $200 or more. They were non-breakable ones. Well, non-breakable doesn't mean a thing when you just throw them away, Lester. All right, we are home. Home on the range where the crack deer play. Definitely a lot brighter this morning. I think we're going to go back out in the living room like we did yesterday. These lights out here in this living room. Time for coffee. Yes, it is, Lester. Definitely time for coffee. I put in all these recessed lights in here. There's 9 of them in this tiny little room. And I thought that it was extremely excessive. My former designer said that's what I should use, is 9 of them, but they do have a dimmer on them, so I can dim them down to that much. So anyway, old Sweet Talker Joe. Yes, he is. Your screen says 7 viewers and only 5 likes. I'm showing 11 likes. Beer, coffee. All right, Plywood, you take care of yourself. Oh, time for beer or coffee. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't think he meant beer. No sugar in my coffee, no sugar in my tea. Knees are hurting a little bit. New shoes did hold up pretty good. They actually are fairly comfortable. My knees hurting a little bit, but my feet feel good. Plywood, you have a good day. Thanks for coming on the live stream today, Sunday morning. Definitely appreciate that. You went to the eye doctor. Yeah, that was the thing. COVID was still going on when I went to the eye doctor, and I had to be masked up, and then they put me in this little room all by myself, and the person doing the eye exam was actually on a computer screen, and they were in a completely different state. And yeah, that struck me as odd. I never trust those things anyway. Which is better, this one or this one? That one or this one? A or B? 1 or 2? It's like, I don't know. I don't like those things. Leo, hello. I am having an amazing day. I hope you are too. I got my orange sweatshirt back out again today. It's Sunday, so I gotta support my Cincinnati Bengals. It's been washed. I just wore it a few days ago, but it's been washed. So gotta wear something Bengals on Sunday, even if they do stink. Thank you, Leo. I'm feeling good. Coconut creamer. What's going on with you, Leo? Not much. All right. Joe will share. Bengals play the Bears today. Lions and Tigers and Bears. I think they're playing in Cincinnati. So, cooking dinner right now? What you having? What's for dinner? Right after you got your eyes checked, your new eye doctor retired? Okay. What's for dinner, Leo? I need to go to the grocery. I'm out of creamer for my coffee. Putting milk in my coffee. It's all right, but yeah. Turkey, Yorkshire pudding, peas, gravy, and carrots. Yeah, Grandpa, what's for supper? I wish I liked sports. I just can't get into it. My dad's always watching football. The only thing I don't even watch the games. I look at highlights. I like the Bengals game, I monitor the score. I'm in a fantasy football league, so I look at that too, and I can monitor the scores from there. But I haven't watched a football game in a long time. Takes up too much time, but I like the NFL. I love watching the NFL. So yeah, ran out of creamer. I knew I was getting low. I just didn't have time yesterday to run to the grocery, and my son did come over yesterday morning. I kept saying he's coming over in the morning. Yeah, and that's to my son. 11 o'clock is still morning. I know it is officially, but I don't know. When I tell somebody I want to do something in the morning, and I'm not criticizing him. That's fine. I didn't expect him any specific time. But if I tell somebody, hey, let's do something in the morning, I usually mean like 8, 9 o'clock, maybe 10 at the latest. It was good. It was good. Got to hang out for a little while. RDX. Talking about the color of my hair? I mean, that really doesn't matter, but you have to wait till you get your food money for creamer. Yeah, I need to go to the grocery today. I gotta make sure I'm stocked up because I ordered a bunch of parts for my Jeep. So I'm gonna be tearing apart my Jeep this week, so I won't have any transportation for a couple days probably. So I keep telling the story to everyone I know, that man who refused help from boats and helicopters saying, I'm waiting for God to save me. Oh, good. I'm glad I hit home with you. I've known that story for a long time. It's true, though. I mean, we get all kinds of signs throughout our days. And like that video I did not too long ago, quit waiting for everything to be perfect. Things come along throughout our days, and we see them, but we don't put them all together, and we don't think, oh, okay, if we could be more conscious of that stuff and realize, hey, someone's setting me up here, someone telling me this is the way to go, or this is what I should do or listen to, or whatever it might be. I appreciate it. And you going up to your dad's? Okay, yeah, definitely spending some time with your dad. Make sure you tell him that you love him. Had steak, homemade macaroni salad, and beer for my dinner last night. Your last beer. Oh, okay, you drink that non-alcoholic stuff though, right, Lester? Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, I got a bunch of parts on the way for my Jeep. Front end parts. I've been having problems, been messing with the front suspension not suspension, brakes and stuff like that on it for a long time. So I just ordered a whole bunch of new rotors, one new caliper. I already got one caliper on there, new pads, one wheel bearing. I already just replaced the other wheel bearing not too long ago. So basically the whole brakes, not front suspension, but the brakes and all that everything's gonna be brand new. So hopefully that's gonna fix my problem. And it really wasn't too bad. It was $300 for everything I ordered: two rotors, a caliper, and a wheel bearing. And they're throwing in some brake fluid too. So. So you'll probably see my Jeep up on jack stands, probably, I don't know, middle of the week or so. My brother had depression because of a breakup. He started doing YouTube short and he's doing fine. Talking to a community and sharing thoughts really helps. Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. I tell you what, you guys saw me on my live stream that morning, and then that video, my thank you video. Yeah, it definitely does help. And I said this on that video, and I'm gonna keep saying it. You guys saved my life. It absolutely saved my life. So yeah, $300 is pretty good for all that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with all that on the food stamps and EBTs and all that stuff. 300 is a pretty good price. If you need axle parts or suspension parts or things like that, I found a place, and actually the car dealer recommended it to me. Detroit Axle. They have a store. I think they are in Detroit, but they have an online store as well, and their prices are, well, I replaced wheel bearing on my son's truck, and I got two new wheel bearings for the price it would have cost me to get one here locally at, AutoZone and all that. So their prices are pretty good. Not sponsored, but hey, if you're listening, Detroit Axle, it's a pleasure to actually be here and be able to visit with you, Mr. Hustle. Yeah, I appreciate that. Video reminding me of your brother's situation. Well, that's part of what's been going on with me too. So, long-term relationship ending. So, good for now. Being here in Georgia and not having a lot of contact with my son, which that has improved as well over the past month or so. Definitely has improved. We've been out to dinner a few times. He's going to come down next weekend or late next week sometime and help me finish up working on my Jeep. Since I'm tearing into the brakes, I'm gonna have to lead the brakes, and that's definitely a two-person job. I've tried it with one person. Yeah, it's hard to do. There's a technique to do it, but it takes like 2 to 3 days to do it, and you let gravity do it instead of person job. One person has brake lines, but yeah, he's supposed to come down with that, and he said that after we get done working on the Jeep, we can go out and get something to eat later. So yeah, that's definitely improved. But yeah, being down here by myself, that was difficult, and feeling alone. So obviously this has helped. Sitting and talking with people, chatting with people every day definitely helped. So thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. God bless you as well. You got a solo brake bleeder. I was trying it with I'd get inside, I'd pump the brakes up, and then I had a 2x4, would hold the brake pedal down, go back out, loosen the bleeder screw, tighten it back up, pull the 2x4 back out, pump them back up. I did that the last time I replaced the caliper, and it did okay, but it's not that easy. So, Mr. I will, my guardian and her grandson shared dinner with me once in a while. Okay. Haven't seen Ducky this morning. She's sleeping in. She got an extra hours of sleep. Haven't seen Rainy in a few days. This will be a third day in a row I haven't seen Rainy. I have to reach out to him, see what's going on with him. If you miss 2 days in a row, you need a doctor's note. So I'm keeping attendance. I'm not. I appreciate everybody being here any time that they are. I think she's okay. I did talk to her. She sent me, I think she commented on one of my videos, but there she is. There's Ducky. I mention your name and you show up. It's a miracle. Yeah, she said that she was wrapped up with getting grandkids ready for Halloween and stuff like that. So won't get under a car on jack stands. Yeah, that kind of scares me too. Ducky is here. Couldn't sleep good last night. You got an extra hour, Ducky. Come on. How are you doing today, Ducky? Other than not sleeping well last night. I slept a lot last night. I guess I was real tired. I went to bed early and I slept until about 6:30, and that was with the extra hour. So you were up from 1 until 5 a.m. Oh, wow. Yeah, I had actually my Jeep out there. I had it one of the first times I jacked it up. It was the factory jack that came with it, and I jacked it up, and it rolled forward and off the jack. I just jacked it up, hadn't even taken the wheels off of it or anything. But yeah, it bent the heck out of the jack. I had to throw the jack away and then go buy a good jack. So you don't feel like you missed too much sleep. That's good. Good. That's how your father died? Oh, wow. Been up since 2 a.m. Whew. Woke up at 4. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a good jack now. And first thing I do, I mean, as soon as I get the wheel up off the ground, I put the jack stand underneath it so that if it does fall, it's just going to fall down to that jack stand and no further than that. And then I'll slowly raise it up a little bit at a time on the jack stand. So we having sympathy insomnia. I never use the factory jacks. I always toss them, put them to the side. You can never trust them. I don't know why they even send them with, yeah. I had a car, I mean, it did not come with a spare jack or anything. They had, it came from the factory with the no flat or zero flat tires that would supposedly repair themselves. And yeah, it had no spare with it at all. BMW. I'm gonna move a little bit closer here. I keep leaning forward to read the chat. Professional mechanic. Yeah, my first job I ever had was in a gas station back in good old days where they actually repaired cars at gas stations. And came in, I didn't go in, but first thing in the morning they came to work and they had had a car that was up. Someone left it up, raised up, and the airlines broke or something. And yeah, the car had fallen and like rolled on its side. Yeah, it was a mess. When I got to work at like noon or something like that. It was early afternoon when I got there. They were still trying to get the car out of there. So that is dangerous stuff. You'll see, I mentioned that I got a carburetor coming from my chainsaw, and I'm scared to death of chainsaws. You see these guys with their chainsaws, and nothing against them at all, but I mean, that start a chainsaw in their hand and they're holding the chainsaw and they pull it like this. I tried that one time trying to be cool, and I guess I just didn't have a good enough grip on the chainsaw, and the chainsaw slipped, and the bar with the chain on it and everything. It's a good thing. If the chainsaw would have started, I would have cut my leg off, because it slipped and it went down and hit my leg. Unfortunately, I had jeans on. It cut my jeans. The chain itself, even though it didn't start, just going across there, cut my jeans, and did cut my leg a little bit. But if it would have started, yeah, I would only have one leg. So from that point on, I never tried to start a chainsaw like that. I started on the ground. I set it down on the ground and pull it that way. That way, if it does start, or when it does start, it's the only thing it's going to cut is the ground, not me, if it even cuts the ground. So the second one that saw him, he was in 60 station wagon. Truck, I'm kind of lucky. I could climb underneath and change anything. Yeah, my Jeep is pretty easy to get underneath too, but sometimes you gotta get a wheel off the ground. Yeah, they amateurs. Yeah, that's an amateur with a chainsaw. I mean, you're not gonna see me cutting down, felling a tree. You're not gonna see me doing that. They scare me because they obviously are very dangerous, and but I do everything I can to make sure that I'm as safe as I can with them. I don't I don't have like the leather chaps and all that stuff to wear with them, but I make sure even in the hottest day, I definitely will wear jeans. So at least if it does cut me, it's going to cut, or if it does cut anything, it's going to cut the jeans before it cuts me. Basically the same thing with like riding a motorcycle. You don't wear shorts on a motorcycle. I see these people out riding motorcycles all the time, and they're wearing shorts and no shirts, or skimpy tops or whatever, and yeah. Go down one time and you get a bad case of that road rash on that motorcycle. Yeah, you start wearing proper clothing for it right away. Absolutely. Absolutely. You get a tree in your backyard, needs to be cut down, been hit by lightning. I had a tree, and it is a huge pine tree. It was probably close to 100 feet tall, and the top of it got hit by lightning once, and it killed the top of the tree. And it looked horrible, but I wasn't going to try to cut it down myself. And then we had a real bad windstorm up there in Ohio, and it actually blew the rest of the tree down, or it broke off, I don't know, probably about maybe a fourth of the way up. So it's still maybe 20 feet high. And so I ended up just, I cut down. But the whole tree, I wouldn't even try to cut that down. Carol is here. Hello, Carol. Good to see you today. Always love having you in my chat. How are things over in the United Kingdom today? Yeah, I remember that. I'm gonna get a red pepper for my back view mirror. What are you talking about, Joe? A red pepper for my back view mirror. What you talking about, Joe? Good old Carol. Yeah. Definitely, Bren. Joe? What was that? Where'd that come from? Are you talking about hanging something off the rear view mirror in my Jeep? I don't think I've had anything hanging on my rear view mirror on my Jeep or any of my vehicles for a long, long time. To chase the demons away. Why would I put a red pepper on my mirror to chase demons away? Never heard of that, Joe. Red chili peppers, huh? Never have heard about that. No. Um, Now, I remember as a kid growing up Catholic, my mom, and actually, I think my first car she ever bought me, or first car I ever bought, my mom never bought me a car. First car I ever bought, she gave me a St. Christopher medal because he's the saint of travelers, I guess. And she bought a St. Christopher medal. We always had a St. Christopher medal on the dashboard of our cars back when they actually had metal dashboards, and she had a magnet, and St. Christopher was always sitting up there in the corner of the windshield. No, Joe, never heard of that. Never heard of that. That sounds like a Hispanic thing. Well, I don't know. Maybe you don't mean red chili peppers, but I've seen where people have like red peppers like that, hanging like they do garlic too, I guess. Nope. Here's another thing my mom always did, and that she taught me. If you give someone a wallet or a purse or something like that, you always put money in it when you give it to them. She would put like a penny in a wallet. If you give a wallet as a gift, she'd always put a penny in it, so you'd always have money in your wallet. How's that for a what, old wives' tale, a tradition? Sicilians believe it works. Okay, never heard that before. My family, as far as heritage goes, on my mom's side, they are Hungarian, and my grandma would never admit this because to her that it's a bad name, but the I guess a lot of Hungarians are known for being gypsies, and my grandma, yeah, she didn't like, because to her gypsies were thieves, and so she didn't like that. But I'm Hispanic, but I've never heard that. But then again, my ancestors are not from Mexico. Where are you from, Bren? Where's your heritage from? Rainy is Mexican, I believe. I'm congregational. Holy shit. Whoa. Good thing that coffee cup was empty because I would have just thrown coffee everywhere. Did y'all see that? I just about fell over backwards on my stool. Mainly is here. Did you get to see me not fall over? Relationship 7 years ended because he caught her red hand. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's true. I was told Brazil, but not sure. Yeah, I'm all right. Man, you're back on the water this morning? All right, yeah, we'll definitely check you out later. Oh, okay, your family was Methodist, but you go to a congregational church. Okay. Yeah, this little stool I got built here, it's kind of wobbly anyway, but I guess I was sitting back too far on it. I reached back, about fell over. Mainly these brain fish. Now, I about did. Like I said, I just finished drinking the last of that coffee. Otherwise, yeah, there'd been coffee all over the wall behind me. I thought for sure I was going down. I was sitting in a parking lot one time near the store and watched this person drive by in their car, and they weren't looking what they were doing. They were just scrolling on their phone or looking at something on their phone. And she was driving fairly slow. It was in a fairly busy parking lot. She's driving fairly slow, but she got out of the way from all the cars, and I guess she just started drifting and didn't know that she was drifting and hit head on into a telephone pole. And she was only going like 5 miles an hour, didn't deploy airbags or anything like that. Nobody got hurt. But I was laughing at her because I thought it was hilarious. I saw her go by looking at her phone, and then, yeah, watched her just going up the road or in the parking lot, and yeah, ran head on into a telephone pole or a light pole. Great save. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I mean, look up from your phone every once in a while, especially if you're driving. Can't just sit there staring at your phone. Quick on a stool. Oh, that could be taken several different ways, Bren. Oh, I know. I know that one video, yeah, 28,000 views. I think it's the song. Um, I think it's the sound that's on there, not necessarily a song, but the sound that's on there. I think that just for some reason just got to be real popular. There's a ton of videos out there that use that sound. So, um, a YouTuber, yeah, out driving, he's looking at his phone the whole time. Yeah, I've seen people like that. Fell through a chair once. You can read my mind. Yeah, the song and the dialogue, I think that's the reason it went so viral. And then I did other videos like that with that same spider, and got a lot of hits on those too. So, Ranchez, hello, how are you? I'm doing very well. Been out on my walk already this morning. Day 82 is complete, is in the books. 82 days in a row of walking 2 miles. So got 164 miles in. Gonna keep on going. Shooting for a full year. Not missing a single day for a full year. Think I can make it? Thank you. Thank you. It's easy to do. It really is. The trail's right behind my house. Sandra from Alabama. Hello, how are you? Can do anything with ambition. Yep. It's easy for me to do because the trail's right behind my house. I walk to the walking trail and I look forward to doing it because this is, yes, this is therapeutic for me. This whole YouTube thing, if you go back and watch my video that says thank you, you'll kind of see why I mean that. And check out all my videos on my Get Busy Living playlist. And it kind of talks about my motivation, things I do, and what I'm doing. So definitely making it happen. Absolutely, Joe and Bren, definitely making it happen. But this is therapeutic for me to come out and live stream every day, talk to a bunch of great people on here. I've made a lot of friends. Math was faster than we can type. So yeah, it definitely has helped. So you also went to River Street, Savannah last week. What a beautiful scene. You watched that video? You actually were on River Street in Savannah. You sat in one of your Guardian fold-up chairs and went right through to the ground. You were there with your family? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Did you like Savannah? You never been to Savannah before? I love Savannah. Savannah's a beautiful town. The architecture there is so cool, and then just driving down or walking down the streets or driving down the streets and seeing all that Spanish moss hanging down out of the live oak trees. So no boat rides because so many tourists. Okay. Time to get some coffee. Absolutely. Let me kind of talk about my purpose of my channel still again. Hilton Head is nice. Yeah. Hilton Head is nice as well. Absolutely. I went to a campground between those two, between Savannah and Hilton Head, Hunting Island, and I camped there in their campground. It's a state park, but their campground is right basically on the beach. I mean, you walk where we were camped, basically walk through a little bit of a tree line, and then you're on the beach. So you hear the ocean all night long. Great campground. Great campground. Donna, I haven't heard from Donna in a few days, so don't know. Yeah, my Get Busy Living, if you're fairly new to this channel, most everybody here today is very familiar with me and everything, but my Get Busy Living, the motto of my channel, it's based on the movie Shawshank Redemption. We got a choice. We can either get busy living or get busy dying. And 6 months or so ago, I decided to start posting on YouTube. It's amazing to me how you notice my legs shaking. I'm all right, Bren. I'm all right, Bren. You know, notice that, huh? Yeah, I'm doing fine. Anyway, yeah, the Shawshank Redemption, and I like that movie, and the uh, the message behind that movie. So that's what I base my channel on, the motto for my channel. So check out that playlist, and you definitely learn a lot more about me. So yeah, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I do appreciate everybody coming in on my live streams, my chat and everything. You guys, yeah, you do notice everything. You do notice everything. Um, I appreciate everybody coming along on my live streams every day. You guys mean so much to me. You know what I'm thinking? Absolutely, Joshua. That's it. That is exactly it. Now you got me consciously thinking, because I didn't even realize I was doing it. You got me consciously thinking about moving my leg. How can you tell my leg's moving? You can't see my legs. Am I moving that much? What the heck, Bren? Oh well. You're smart. Bren has the power. She's got more. She's got better technology than we do, and she can see more than everybody else, I guess. And she can see my legs. Do you know I'm not wearing pants? I am. Hey, I'm gonna fall down again. Ah. My shoulders were moving up and down. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I am wearing pants. I did shoot a video one time, and I forget which video it is now, but I had on I put on a dress shirt, a button down shirt when I shot the video because it was supposed to be it was going to be a serious video. Um, Sweatshirt was moving. Okay. It was a serious video, so I put on a dress shirt, button down shirt, which I rarely wear. But I put on a button down shirt, but all I was wearing was like a pair of cut off jeans, jean shorts. So just put your ice tray back in the freezer empty. Well, that doesn't make any sense, Lester. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know. You guys mean the world to me. I definitely appreciate you all being here. Dave, you need a light. I need a cigarette. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why I'm shaking like that. I need a cigarette. Do that with the ice trays. I haven't used an ice tray in a while. You know, they make refrigerators now that have ice makers in them. There's people that have gotten online before on YouTube and as you flicking through the, yeah. Joshua, there's some people. That's what the light's for. Okay. Yeah, there's some people on streams and stuff that, yeah. Mr. Herschel, I wish you didn't live very far, man. I would invite you for coffee in the morning sometime. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Where are you, Joshua? Anyway, you may have told me already. I don't remember. No place to hook up an ice maker. Yeah, I had I had a freezer or a refrigerator in my basement. I had like a little kind of a man cave in my basement, and had just a small refrigerator down there. And yeah, I used ice cube trays in that, so I guess it wasn't that long ago. Very private. Joshua, you're in the UK. Is that true? Well, we're closing in on an hour and a half. Got about 3.5 minutes to be at an hour and a half. Um, hey, now, nothing wonderful about Bren? That's not true at all. Your ice maker is broke. Yeah, be nice. Remember, Bren's name is in blue there. She has the power. Came with the house, lived here over 10 years. You're in New York, okay. All right. Nothing wonderful about Wonder Woman. Oh, okay. Okay. I said something about being close to an hour and a half, and everybody's like, oh, Jesus, I've wasted an hour and a half watching this guy. Get the heck out of here. Everybody left. Went down to 2 viewers all of a sudden. Yeah, maybe I did. I misunderstand. Yeah, you're in New York, Joshua. Yeah, I saw that. I want to move up to Ohio. New York's not too far. Depends on where you're at in New York. I think maybe you told me. We either misunderstood Bren or he's covering his tracks now. So, Bren, I subscribe to someone who never wants a great one. Joe's coming in with some oddball stuff today. Yeah. Oh, okay. Joe said you were in the UK. You're close to Governor, New York. Okay. I'm not sure where that's at. Yeah, yeah, I guess it's Sachin. Sachin. I don't think he meant any harm by that. Bren's tough. She has the power, but she's also a forgiving person. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So yeah, like I said, I was getting ready to say we're coming up on an hour and a half. I think that's about the limit for today. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Got some things I need to get done today. I'm hoping that my carburetor comes in for my chainsaw and maybe get my chainsaw running. And yes, get me a fresh cup of coffee. Hopefully I don't spill it. It was amazing that coffee, that I just finished drinking the rest of the coffee in that cup. Otherwise, yeah, it'd been all over. Bren, love you too. You are wonderful, Bren. You are wonderful tonight. You were wonderful this morning. The old Eric Clapton song. Go smoke, Dave. All right, we will see you all very soon. I do appreciate everybody coming in on the live stream. Everybody that comes in here every day has a conversation with me. You're absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. No, everybody just go have a fantastic day because I'm going to. Definitely going to.